Hello viewers and welcome to another episode of the Daily Race. So this was actually last week's Daily Race, but due to unfortunate circumstances I couldn't upload on time, but here we are. So I'll be in the GTR. This is the Group 4, yeah. This is Group 4 race, the Daily Race B. So yeah, as usual, starting from the back of the grid. See, now the race is about to start and we'll try to gain as many positions as we can, as usual, hoping for all the mayhem, for all the drama and all that. So anyways, let's start, and yep, here we are. So ahead is the Renault. Hitting the curb there. Ooh, and I can see a bit of a battle between the two cars, between the Audi and the Renault. Onto that down straight. Oh, somebody else already out of the race. I don't know what happened there, and I think this way you'll see the power of the GTR. Just look at me overtaking all those cars. Oh my god, that was so beautiful. But anyways, on that straight alone we gained 3 positions, yeah. So now we're up to 12, and ahead of me is the BMW, the Beamer, the M4, very decent car. But then again, I'm in the GTR, so of course on the streets he won't see me, and that will be it for the Beamer behind. But you can see he's still applying pressure, because I can see on the minimap he is right behind me. So anyways, and ahead is the Peugeot. And I can see there's a bit of a tussle with the cars ahead. Yeah. So now almost finishing the first lap. Onto the final corner. And you can see that there's another GTR there having a tussle with the McLaren and the Peugeot in between. So first lap is done. So now we're up to 11th and into the first turn. Oh, the McLaren and I think the GTR went off the track. Yeah, you can see the McLaren taking it out wide, and I go on the inside taking the advantage. And yeah, now I've gained 2 more positions. So from 11th now we're up to 9th. Ahead is the Peugeot. So onto that small chicane, and onto the final straight, managing to overtake the Peugeot. And ahead of me is also another Peugeot, so now I'll go behind him to get that slipstream. And you can see now we are actually pulling away from the pack behind, from the Peugeot guy. And you can see the Peugeot made a move on the Honda, the NSX. And the Peugeot guy is actually very fast. He overtook the McLaren ahead, and so here I am behind the Honda. I didn't want any trouble, so I just backed off a little bit, because I knew we'll eventually hit each other if I went for a move right there. And you can see the Honda goes off track a bit on the curbs, but manages to regain the car and put it back on the track. So anyways, onto the final corner of the second lap, and the Honda goes wide, and the McLaren went wide a bit, and I gave the Honda a boop at least. And so the McLaren rejoins the track, and the Honda overtakes him. Onto the first corner of the third lap, and the McLaren goes, almost got it there by the Honda, but thanks to the game for ghosting me just in time. And you can see the Peugeot there going off the track, giving me no space, so I had to, and he doesn't give me space at all. But thankfully I didn't get a penalty there, because he pushed me off the track, but then again I had no other choice. So yeah, I think that's why the game didn't give me a penalty. But you can see he's still behind me, so he's basically in my slipstream, and you can see he's going for the inside. He's very aggressive, and he bulldozes his way right through, and so he regains his position back. And you can see behind me is the Honda and the McLaren, both of them pushing, trying to regain back their positions. And so yeah, so now this is the third lap, and at least we've gained quite a number of positions, because now we're up to 6th. Remember, we started from the back of the grid, which was like, I think, 14th or 13th, yeah. But anyways, you can see the Peugeot ahead here, I think is starting to succumb to the pressure, because you can see I'm really pushing ahead. You can see he's going off the track a bit, but it is into the final corner of the, and you can see the Peugeot just goes off the track. And yeah, so now we regain our position. So now we're up to 5th, into the 4th lap, right there into turn 1. You can see the Peugeot is really pushing. He wants to get back his position. Yeah, and ahead you can see the Gran Scirocco. A very good car in the corners. It's one of the best cars in the corners. But I hope I'll get that position, because the GTR on the other hand is good on the straights, and this track is full of high-speed straights, sort of. So yeah, because you can see on my left, I'm actually gaining on the Scirocco ahead. Yeah, because he was like 1.5 seconds ahead, but now I'm up to 1.2 seconds ahead. So yeah, and we have also increased the gap to the car behind to 2 seconds. So yeah, all is good for the time being. So I hope I'll eventually take that position from the Scirocco ahead, because you can see he's actually very composed. He isn't braking yet, but I'm sure with my pressure, I mean, eventually everybody brakes. If you apply enough pressure, everybody brakes, no matter who you are. But anyways, into the final lap, I see the Scirocco is still ahead there, and I've also increased the gap from the cars behind. So now it's up to 3.9 seconds, and the Scirocco ahead actually has improved his time, because he's up ahead. Oh, and just as I say that, he goes off the track. So now, as I said, everybody breaks eventually when you apply enough pressure. And you can see now I'm actually behind him, trying to get on the straight right behind him, so I can get into his slipstream. And you can see I'm not even following the rest of them, just following the back of the car to get the top. You can see now I'm actually gaining with the power of the GTR on the straight line onto the turn. You can see he just hits the curb on the inside, going defensive there. Doesn't want me to overtake. And you can see the Scirocco is actually kind of pulling away, because like I said, the Scirocco is very good in the corners. So yeah, but the GTR is good on the straights. So this is actually kind of a fair battle, and I lose my concentration there a bit, but it's all good, because you can see because the Scirocco ahead is also crumbling under the pressure. I'm applying a lot of pressure. Yeah, you can see he's hitting the curbs, going too much on the inside, and going off the track a bit. But then again, this is the final lap, the final corner of the 5th lap. Will I get him or will I not? And he got that. That's definitely a penalty. It's definitely a penalty now, that one. Yeah, he must get a penalty for that, and he does. 1 second time penalty, and all went well for me, and I get his position because of the 1 second penalty for the Scirocco. And so yeah, so now guys, we gained like almost how many positions? More than 10. That's a lot. If I didn't make, if I made a few mistakes, I could have got the podium, but then again, it's all good. So yeah, this was actually a very good race. So GG's to myself, and yeah, see you guys next time, and take care. Hope you'll be well.